Market Thalaivas brought to you by Sundaram Alternates.
Welcome, viewers, to episode 3 of Market Thalaivas. In this podcast, you get exclusive insights from Sundaram Alternates, one of the premium players in the alternate market. I'm your host, Reshmi Chakraborti. Today, we are going to explore the dynamic and rapidly evolving landscape of alternate investment in India. India's economic growth and increasing wealth have significantly impacted the investment preferences of HNI and ultra HNIs. Traditional investment avenues have been complemented and, in some cases, overtaken by the alternate investments such as private equity, hedge funds, private credit, and real estate. The paradigm shift reflects a broader trend seen globally. I mean, if I have to put it in a very layman's language, it is the global trends that has been impacting the overall investor psyche today. Higher returns, lower risks, and in some cases, high risk, low returns. In this episode, we will delve into why alternate investments are gaining prominence and opportunities and challenges they present, and how investors can effectively integrate them into their portfolios. Joining us today in the conversation is our MD, Mr. Vikaas M Sachdeva from Sundaram Alternates, who will share his expertise on the growing appeal of alternate investments, especially in the context of India's changing investment landscape. Hi, Vikas. Welcome to the show. Over to you for some time. Audience would definitely like to hear from you on this shift that has happened in the investment scenario.
Good afternoon, Reshmi. Thank you for having me. You actually, uh, you actually touched upon a very important paradigm shift which is currently happening. Uh, in this part of the world. One of the things people talk about when you cross $2,000 per capita income is how your consumption patterns change. Because the significance of $2,000 per capita income for those who are not aware is that it is believed that till the time a country's per capita income is below $2,000 below $2,000, a lot of that gets into surviving.
Yes.
Food, shelter, clothing, etc., etc.
Mhm.
But once you cross $2,000 per capita income, you're not going to double the amount of food you eat. You're not going to double the number of clothes you wear. What you're going to do is get into premiumization. The quality of protein in your food will increase. The quality of clothes which you wear will start changing. So this is a fairly documented thing. Any country which goes through that is supposed to be a very significant inflection point. And
Mhm.
globally, it is tracked because consumption primarily starts jumping. However, one very interesting thing is, and most people probably don't realize that investment patterns also change. Okay, it's not the quintessential FDs and all those and the like which gain prominence. You see a lot of financialization of savings. Okay, you see monies coming into mutual funds, AIFs, ETFs, and lesser and lesser incremental, lesser and lesser money going into insurance, FDs, etc. I'm just talking about a trend. Different periods of time, different things can happen. But this is typically what happens. Not surprisingly, this is why alternates as an industry has started to
Mhm.
take off. We just crossed $2,000 per capita income a few years ago. Okay, that is point one. Point two is traditionally, if you see the way our fathers and mothers have thought about it, and their fathers and mothers before that, it was always savings.
Yes.
कि एफडी में पैसा डाल दो या कमरे में बर्नी में किधर छुपा दो पैसा फॉर अ रेनी डे. And it was not surprising because the whole country was actually from operating from a mindset of scarcity. What if tomorrow I need money? What if this happens? So let me just save for a rainy day. The big difference which has happened over the last 30 years is that we moved from a mindset of scarcity to a mindset of abundance.
Mhm.
Okay, generations of people starting with my generation have come in with no baggage of the past. Okay, we've been exposed to different trends which are happening globally, and especially now the younger generation believes that it's good to spend money. I keep hearing अगर खर्चेंगे नहीं तो कमाने की अक्ल कहाँ से आएगी. Okay, but more importantly, saving in the right places, taking a bit of risk here and there, because the mindset is abundance. We are creating money, not we are not saving money.
Mhm.
So that's probably a very significant shift which has happened, which is why you're now seeing a rapid growth. Most of the growth which you see in most of the conventional avenues or the new age avenues has happened around 2018, 2022,
Correct.
whether it's broking, mutual funds,
Mhm.
and it just typically coincides with what we're talking about. The third thing, and I think this is an equally important thing which most people don't look at, that the average person, the layman today, is exposed to a lot of information globally. Today, he knows what is happening in the US in terms of ETFs. He's aware that there's a robotics ETF. And if it's not available here, he wants to invest it there. So there's technology, there's a platform, there's a product, and he also has the perspective now. He wants to take that risk. He has that money. He will invest through a platform and he will access that robotics ETF. So I think customer demand and an overall favorable situation are leading to this paradigm shift in terms of how people are investing.
Correct, Vikas. I mean, if I have to summarize as to what I could understand right now, you said is that India is now a land of Gen Z millennials, and the parents, like our parents, everybody. In fact, we are also in a phase of accumulation for them. They are spending more. As a result, the discretionary spending, the power of discretionary spending has kind of increased. From consumption patterns have increased, and so has the lifestyle increased. So wherever there is an industry, there has been a complete bull run there because of us inducing these kind of lifestyles.